Alright, well, number 1. Okay, answer for this one should be 3. Oh. Okay, number 2. Okay, answer should be 20. Number 3. Alright, answer should be 4. That's alright though. Alright, go ahead and bring up your lottery number. Okay, winning numbers for today are 3 and 8. Alright, yep, 7 through 10 on the same paper. Oh. Okay, number 1 is S, number 2 is A, and number 3 is 34 degrees. Number 5 is BC, and number 6 is AC. Okay, number 7 is ST, number 8 is CA, number 9, X should be 16, and number 10, Y should equal 6. Alright, questions on the homework? Okay, extra credit answers. Number 1 should be 60 degrees. Number 2 should be AC. Number 3 should be 30. Number 4 should be 10. Okay, our objectives for today are to go over the properties of parallelograms and the volume of a cylinder. Our learning targets are to determine the length of sides and measure of the angles of parallelograms, and to determine the height or volume of a cylinder. For example 1, who knows what a parallelogram is? That shape. Somebody said that in first period too. Yes, this shape. It's a quadrilateral. What's a quadrilateral? 4 sides, that's right. So a parallelogram is a 4-sided figure with 2 sets of parallel lines. So where the blue is right here, and then the red right here. 2 sets of parallel lines makes up a parallelogram. Alright, parallelograms have opposite angles that are congruent. So angle D and angle B have the same measure. And angle C and angle A have the same measure. They're just the angles that are opposite of each other in the parallelogram. It means they're going to have equal measures. Okay, so if angle B or D is 52 degrees, what's the measure of angle B? 52. They're going to be the same since they're opposite. Okay, also in parallelograms, consecutive angles are supplementary. What's a consecutive angle? The one that's right next to it, the adjacent angle. So if we're looking at angle D's consecutive angles are angle A and angle C. What's supplementary mean? Anybody?
When you add them up, they equal 180.
180, that's right. Supplementary angles, when you add up these angles, they equal 180 degrees. So if we took angle D and angle C, they're consecutive angles, that means they're going to add up to be 180 degrees because they're also supplementary. And angle D and angle A are consecutive angles. Since consecutive angles are supplementary, then angle D and angle A are going to add up to be 180. Okay, if D is 52 degrees, what's the measure of angle A? How are we going to find that? Right, we're going to take 180 degrees and we're going to subtract 52. So angle A is going to equal 128. Example 2. Opposite sides of parallelograms are also congruent. So that means angle or side AD is going to be equal to side BC, and side AB is going to be equal to side DC or CD. So if BC is 18, what is the measure, the length of AD? 18. They're going to be congruent because they're opposite sides. So whatever the measure of this side is, it's going to be the same as this side. Alright, practice problem number 1. Okay, answer should be -6. Bonus problem number 2. Yes. 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 Okay, still good for the bonus. Yes. Yes. Anyone else? Alright, go ahead and come back up for the bonus. Answer for this one should be -7. Alright, solution for the practice problem. We want the measure of angle B. The only thing we have is the measure of angle C, and since angle C and angle B are supplementary, what are we going to do to find angle B? 180 minus 108, which gives us what? 72 degrees. And that should be your answer. Alright, practice problem number 2. For the practice problem, this should not say AB, it should be BC. Answer should be -24. Alright, answer should be -20. Okay, solution to the practice problem. What is the length? That should say BC. We have the length of AD, and AD and BC are opposite sides. So that means the length of BC is going to be what? 11. Okay, first extra credit problem. Okay, example 3. Parallelograms have diagonals that bisect each other. What does bisect mean? It's going to cut it. It's going to cut it in half. So from DB, that line bisects AC. So that means if from A to the center, which we'll call the center E, if from A to E is 22, then what is AC? We'll multiply it by 2 because AE is going to be half of AC. Remember, DB bisects AC. It cuts it right down the middle. So if AE is 22, then that means EC will also be 22. So AC total will be 44. Okay, example 4. If D to the middle, which we'll just call it C or E again, if DE is 16, what is the length of X? 16, that's right. They're going to be the same length. So X is going to be 16. Alright, practice problem number 3. Okay, answer for this one should be 4. Bonus number 6. Okay, go ahead and come up for your bonus. Answer for this one should be -4. Alright, solution to the practice problem says that HF, so from here all the way up here, is going to be 30. It wants the length of HC. If HF is 30, what's the length of HC? It's going to be 15. It's going to be half. Okay, practice problem number 4. Okay, answer to this one should be -9. Solution for the practice problem says AE is 12. What is the length of EC? So it's from E to C. If AE is 12, what's EC? 12. They're going to be equal. Okay. Alright, extra credit number 2. Alright, for example 5. We want to find the volume of a cylinder. The formula for the volume of a cylinder is the volume is equal to pi times the radius squared times the height. So if we have a height of 4 and a radius of 2, then we're going to plug in our numbers to find our volume. That's pi times 2 squared times our height, which is 4. Okay, so now all we need to do is just multiply out these numbers. And our answer will be 50.24. Okay, for example 6, this time we are given the volume and we want to find our height. So our volume is equal to pi times r squared times the height. Our volume is 141. We're just going to plug in what we know. And we're going to solve for h. So we have pi times r squared times h. What's 3 squared? 3 squared, guys, come on.
9.
What's 3 squared? 9? 9, okay, good. Okay, now we want our height by itself, so that means we're going to divide by whatever is multiplied by our height. Our height's multiplied by pi times 9, so we need to divide by pi times 9 on both sides. When we do that, we take 141.37 divided by pi, or 9 pi. It'll give us 5.00247, on and on and on. So we're going to round that to the nearest hundredth. That's just going to give us 5. So that'll be 5 units. Extra credit up. So you guys can write it down, okay?
Are you going to get our after test?
Yeah. I just need to find the answer key for it real fast.